And we're live. It sucks that you couldn't get the mic working. It's okay. Could have just, this would have been good for your input here. I don't know. I heard you fine, but you just couldn't hear me for some reason. Can you hear me now? I hope everything's working okay. I don't expect a big turnout anyway, so it's all good. I just wanted to talk about laughing at others' misfortunes. And that seems to fit into what we have been discussing. Because of a certain bald loser. Huh. I don't know what the issue was. So, but anyway, maybe, I don't know, restart your phone. Maybe that'll work. Let me go back to StreamYard so I can do this. It is sick. Oh, let's try again.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Oh, yay, it works.
Yeah, I'm on my phone now though, so something's up with my headphones or whatever.
Right. Uh-oh. Now you're gone again. No. The answer is not always yes, assistedly. Not always. There's certain misfortunes that are just not funny. Are you back?
Yeah, did it just drop off?
Yeah, you just dropped off.
Weird. I'm so sorry. I don't know what the hell's going on today.
That's all right. Yeah, I was just responding to a sisterly in the chat who says the answer is always, and no, it's not always.
Yeah.
There's certain things that just are not funny at all.
Yeah.
So, uh-oh.
What is going on, ladies?
Hey, Zia.
Hey.
How are you?
Good. I don't know what's going on, so I'm just going to sit back and I'll join in if I feel like it. That's cool.
That's cool. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, no, we're just discussing that it's not always okay to laugh at others' misfortune.
Yeah.
I know I can come off like an asshole as well, but I think a lot of you guys know here that I mean well. So, I'm sorry for if I've offended you guys in the past, but I'm here to have fun. I've never done anything malicious, so I'm not that kind of person. So
no, we had a lot of fun last night. And that was fun, and I actually meant that to be my last panel. I was never really meaning to go live. I just did it to defend myself against Eli's attacks, and now I'm done. I have nothing more to say about it. I will be handling him legally. Hopefully he stops. And it's not going to be free. It's not going to be for YouTube content. I don't expect to be getting an order on him. But if it did come to that, honestly, I would be filing it under sealed, and I wouldn't even have the contents available to the public for them to make videos on. It would literally just be, Eli, leave me the hell alone. Here's your order. You know, he wouldn't even have to tell people there was an order on him. But that's how I would do it, because he's going to stop. So.
Yeah, I just think everyone needs to take a step back and just live life and have fun. We can do panels like this.
Yeah, I wish we could. Wish we could without sick fucks feeling that they need to keep going. So if they do, I mean, it is what it is. Like I said, I'm not going to be discussing any of it on YouTube from now on. It is all going to be dealt with behind the scenes. We tried to handle it one way. We tried to get him to stop. We tried to reveal the truth, to get them to stop. But if you do everything to get someone to stop and they won't stop, basically you just have to get the hell off of YouTube and deal with it behind the scenes. So that's what's going to happen now.
Right.
Yeah. Sorry, you're not going to come on panels at all just to shoot the shit, though, or you're just
not. I mean, I hope hopefully, yeah. If it, as long as the drama goes away, I mean, if I do come back to a panel, it will not be discuss any of this, and it'll actually have to be a panel where it's not even being discussed at all, because I just can't comment on it anymore.
Yeah, I came on here. Yeah. Sorry, it's your panel. Sorry, Chrissy. Sorry.
Oh, you're fine. No, I was just going to say that the actual drama is, I mean, Zia, you know, for what, 3-4 years now this has been going on. It's not going to end.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But
exactly.
He may move on to a different, I don't know, what's the word, victim?
Target, hopefully.
Target,
I mean, yeah. He'll either move on to another target, or YouTube will remove these people from the platform, or they will find something else to do with their lives. I don't know, but at any rate, you know, there are laws that protect people against harassment, and YouTube as a platform does not support bullying. As much as we all like to come out here and bully, and it's a lot of fun sometimes, you know, this has been taken way too far, and there's laws against it, and there's guidelines against it, and YouTube is not the platform for what they're doing. So if Eli and JB want to, or anyone wants to do that stuff, they should do what some of the other people are doing, is just get, you know, BitChute accounts and, you know, go to other platforms. YouTube is not conducive for that kind of hate. That's not what it's there for.
Right.
I can't remember who said it, but it's like people like to say that social media made everyone a monster, but what I really think social media did is it just exposed how people have been since the beginning of time. You know,
I agree, and it's sick and sad, and it's such a disappointment, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's why I'm here and I'm gone. Like, there's only so much this shit I could even if I'm not involved in it, just to hear the bullshit that goes back and forth, it just gives me like the high. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, totally. Yeah, it's terrible. It's not good energy to be in. I don't even like to watch it. I mean, I'm blessed that I met Jamie, who's amazing, who's incredible and gorgeous and all that. That's the one awesome thing I got out of this. But other than that, you know, I wish nobody from YouTube ever knew who I was, tell you that.
Yeah, I've never experienced the level of bullying that you're going through right now, but I have recently been a target of certain community, and it's stupid. It's just it'll break you down, whether it's a small target or if you're a large target, it will break you down, and it's not fair to the person to do that shit to them, and it's just it shows their true colors.
Oh yeah.
Just ignore them, Chrissy. There's videos of me out there too. Who cares? Like, they like to say, "Oh, you're a bald fucking idiot," or I could care less. That's just how I am. Like, when you walk out of your house, that's how you look every day. I don't care. That's me. I've always stood up for what I believed in. If they don't like it, like you said, that goes to show that there's something wrong with them if they have to keep going above and beyond a joke. I enjoy the jokes and the memes. That's hilarious. That's part of the community. But if you have to be malicious little turd, that means you have something wrong within you. That's all.
Right.
Of course. Yeah.
And that's all these people do is, and I know you guys probably know exactly who I'm talking about, but that's all they do is they bully, and they just keep on, and they insult, and I mean, it's just nonstop. And if you ignore them, then
I mean, I ignored them for a long time, and I felt it was time to, you know, say some truth. And I did expose a lot of Eli's shit. If you guys listen to that stream from last night, it does expose that his interest was not in the order, that he really did want to dox JB. It does give the true information. I didn't even want to do that, you know, and I'm done talking about any of it because it doesn't pertain. But, you know, so you ignore it, and they use you as a scapegoat because they know you're not going to say anything. And that's what Eli was doing to me. And so I turned it around, I flipped, and I said, okay, well, actually I'm here, and I'm speaking out. Then when you speak out, they just clip that and make more trolling videos. So it's, you know, it doesn't even matter. And then he'll just hand you off to another bully. So there's no point in, you know, I feel I've debunked Eli as much as I need to debunk him. He can just keep on running his mouth. Whoever can keep on running their mouths, and I have nothing more to say about it. And if, you know, if Eli or whoever gets sent something in the mail or gets served something, you know, that's on them. That's because the law deemed that they were breaking the law. So they can decide to do what that is. And by the way, you know, it would be very easy for me to renew my order on JB. All I have to do is apply for renewal and say I have a reason. A reason is he's inciting public hate against me. It's very simple. you know, but like, is an order going to stop him? I don't know. Will I get it renewed? Who knows? But yeah, that's absolutely an option. If they think I can't do anything or I can't get an order on them. I mean, I can get an order on Eli easily. Will it stop him? I don't know. It will at least be a charge against him. And I don't know if he has anything on his record. Obviously, JB doesn't care about an order, you know,
right.
Once you've sold a couple children and, you know,
right.
You know, what's an order, right?
Yeah.
But Eli's never had a charge on him. It would be a charge on him, and I can do it for free. It would make me very sad to have to do that, and it's quite pathetic that it would come to that. But yeah, it's not something that's not going to happen if he doesn't stop. Right.
Right.
So like, I went to bed after the stream last night. I don't know, or did something else happen that you can comment on, or?
Well, yeah, there was a re-upload of a restream that JROM did, and it was attacking my miscarriage. And Eli is partnered with that person, and so I sent him Eli an email this morning. I said, "Hey, you know, you said you were going to stop this. This is your partner. You guys keep going with this." I said, "This doesn't make Texas Caregiver Support Services look very good because they are sponsoring the video that's exploiting, that's making fun of my miscarriage. That's going to be an issue." And I told Eli in an email, I will recommend to Brian Mertz that he drop JB. Now, Brian probably won't, but I'm sure as hell going to recommend it. And I have valid reasons to recommend it. Like how it makes Texas Caregiver Support look to be posting something like that against a woman who lost a baby. That doesn't make a business look good. So, you know, if Brian Mertz, who owns that, if he wants to continue to contribute to JB who's doing that, that's on him. But I am absolutely going to recommend that's not a very good choice. And I told that to Eli in the email. And so I have nothing more to say about it. It's just going to move forward as it moves forward. And that's it.
Well, that was the whole basis of why I wanted to do this, because
thank you.
It's not funny. And Sarah, I sympathize with you, and you know why.
Thank you so much.
It's not funny. It's not something you laugh at. You just don't. That's the lowest of the low that they could do. And that is, I don't know if you guys even caught it, but I had done a live about a month ago where I just totally poured out my heart.
Oh, I didn't see it. I'll watch it.
No, it's unlisted now, but I'll send you the link so you can see it. But I totally I said everything that about myself because I wanted to be an open book. And then I got bullied by these other people, and I was like, I'm not giving them that information or that ammo on me. I don't know if they've even seen it or not, but I immediately went and put it to private because I don't want them seeing it. Because of this situation. You're strong, whether you want to think you are or not. You're a very strong person, and I applaud you for coming forward and actually being able to talk about it.
Yeah.
I would not have been able to do that. If they were to, after you see my live, I'll send it to you. Like I said, you'll know what I'm talking about. If stuff would have been said to me, I would have broke down. I'm not that strong. People think I'm just this strong person and I have thick skin. And I've even had another person in their community say that I was mean as fuck. I am not. I am just, I
was not like okay with it. I mean, that was what was ironic about Eli's apology, where he said he's not apologizing because of the threat I gave him, which yes, I gave him a threat that if he wouldn't apologize, I would reveal something that nobody knows. And you know, he wasn't giving the apology because of that. He was giving the apology because he knew I was sad. Well, he knew I was sad all week. I've been messaging him all week to just stop attacking me, stop this. And he didn't stop until I threatened to release that. So, you know, what can you do?
Yeah, but I wouldn't have been able to do how you're doing it. I would not have been able to be so outspoken as far as that.
Maybe this was a mistake. Maybe I fucked up majorly coming out all alive. I did it because Eli never thought I would, and because he was using that to his advantage. He was using the fact that I was, quote, afraid, you know, to speak out to where he would put his own narrative out and nobody would ever hear mine. And that's why I came out to contradict it and to tell the truth.
Yeah, see, I don't see it as a mistake that you shouldn't have done. I totally am, like I said, proud that you have done that. And you've given a lot of people the courage to actually come forward and talk about things and not pay attention.
That means a lot. And if that is the result of this, then that's awesome. Then I'm glad I said something.
Right. Well, I'm glad you are, like I said, and it pisses me off that these people want to laugh about shit like that. I mean, like Cicely said, when he first came in here, the answer is always no, it's not. I mean, if say like America's Funniest Videos, you're laughing at people's misfortunes there, and that's funny. Those type of things, yes, laugh about. But personal things like a miscarriage or a death, any kind of death, that's not funny.
Here's the thing. No, it's obviously not. I mean, that there's a market for it, and it's shock jocks, and they're sick fucks, and basically, Coach Eli has decided that he wants to not only align himself with this kind of programming, that he wants to endorse it, and he wants to contribute information to it, and he wants to be the one to put that out there and to get that going and to get the ball rolling. Well, he's involving himself in that, then he's going to face the consequences of violating those YouTube guidelines. And just because he's going on to other people's channels to do this hate stuff, just because he's going on to American Dream's channel to swear about us, attack us, or JB's, or whoever's, doesn't mean that he's not legally accountable for violating that his channel is not legally accountable for violating the guidelines on that platform, because his channel is the one speaking on that platform. He is on that panel as himself, signed in on that channel. Well, he's responsible for what he's saying.
Like, see, I don't even know you. I'm just coming out here just from like hearing about you. I'm not in the Discords and all that shit. I just want like an honest question as someone that's from the outside looking in, like the mystique that is SB or FB or whatever Percy called you. I always laughed FB with the slur. Like I guess you file suits against these people and they file them against you, and it's been years and years. When does this shit? When does it ever end? What's the end?
It's already over. That's what people don't get. I had 2 ROs. I had one on the a troll person, and that's expired, and then I had one on JB that's expired. That was it. And then there was somebody that attempted to file one on me that got dismissed, and then and the only other one I'm planning on filing, and then this is literally if I freaking have to, is on Eli if he won't stop. And I've just put him on notice today. So hopefully it stops and it doesn't come to that. But like I said, even if it did, it would be like under sealed, and it's just to be left alone. I don't know why people don't leave me alone. Who knows? But anyways,
they need to just get a life.
Yeah. But and maybe it's because they wanted me to leave Jamie and I didn't. I'm not going to leave Jamie. I'll be with Jamie as long as I want to be with Jamie.
He's mine, bitch.
I
got thick skin times 10, Key.
Zia had him first.
Well, that should show how into Jamie I am. I'm willing to put up with all this shit. I haven't left him through this whole thing.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's what a lot of these other communities are so fixated on is, well, you're in Lycan's community, so we're going to hate on you. Well, that's stupid.
I mean, and here's the thing, like, I'm not necessarily always going to be part of Jamie's channel. I just came out to speak out against Eli. Jamie has his channel. He does his own thing on his channel, but I'm going to have Jamie because I want Jamie. It has nothing to do with freaking YouTube.
Right.
Yeah.
So, so they can say whatever they want.
So is it going to be another night of drama, you think? Just wondering.
I'm sure it will be,
Probably.
but I don't think we're covering it. I mean, I'm sure they're going to do their stuff. I mean, there's lives that were done about me that I haven't even watched. I might not ever watch them. I don't have the time.
The best thing to do is not to.
Yeah, that's another thing. It's like there's so much shit. It's like you got these 3-hour streams, a 30-minute stream of
like how many hours of a day do you have to watch it? And then you'll watch it. And then if you're going to do a strike, you got to watch. You got to pull the timestamps, and that takes a while sometimes. And it's just
And you got to eat, shit, shower, hopefully get outdoors for an hour. I mean, what the fuck?
Wonder why we don't shower for a week, people. Come on.
2 weeks. 2 weeks.
Right?
Beep. Hey, you see my CPAP machine? It's been almost a week.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, I just want to dispel these rumors that I'm just like trying to file lawsuits on people just for fun because I get off on it or whatever. I just want it to stop, and hopefully Eli will stop and it doesn't come to that. And like honestly, even if it did, it would just be an order that said like that would have an electronic component to make him, not post about me, and it wouldn't be something to, it would be a sealed record. It wouldn't be something to where people could make YouTube content on it. The only person who would see all the evidence would be Eli. That's it.
And, yeah, but knowing
like, I
Eli,
wouldn't even show it to Jamie. I would tell Jamie I'm getting an order on Eli, but he wouldn't even have to tell people there was an order on him.
But knowing Eli, even if it was sealed and whatever, he'll still say things, but he won't use names, and he'll just be like, who I'm talking about.
Yeah, and if he wants to come out on his channel and announce that there is an order on him, and even if he wanted to show the evidence, that is on him. But I am not doing that to embarrass him or to create content or to, give my internet boyfriend echo chamber man, material to go at him. I am doing that to get him to stop, and that's it. If I have to, hopefully it stops now. But he's very enamored with JB. It seems to be the most important thing, his narcissistic supply he gets from Daddy JB. So like I said, if he continues to partner with this guy who's posting this stuff, and he's putting himself in a position to be held accountable for that. Exactly. And if he thinks that's wrong, and if he thinks that's not the right side of the law, he's wrong. So
dude, I've been around since like almost the beginning of all this whole stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yep. It's like I gave it. What are we in? I'm gonna say by April. I know I said the first show last night, but I'm gonna say by April, Easter time. What's Easter? Middle of the month, April. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna say they will not be together anymore. JB and Eli.
Oh yeah, they're gonna break up. I don't know what's gonna be the catalyst, but I mean JB's just using him anyways. But it's just very sad that Eli gets so much from what the crumbs that JB throws at him. Eli gets so much from that he's willing to just throw all his principles out the window and not give a fuck about anything else except the supply he's getting from JB.
It's actually disgusting. Even if you didn't know Eli, it's just like if you saw any human that you didn't even know, you're like, Jesus, have some fucking dignity, dude.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, he even lost his relationship because of something JB was doing. But he chose YouTube over his relationship, and he obviously regrets it because he talks about her all the time. All the time. Like she was the greatest thing ever. Well, then why did you give her away? Because you were too afraid of JB, and you wouldn't like white knight for her. But he's jumped right on that train again because it's that important to him. And so whatever he gets out of that connection, and honestly, if I knew about like the dysfunctional love affair that he had with JB and his obsession with JB, like to the extent that it is back when I had the order and he wanted to partner up, I would have told him no. I would have told him, hey, I just got to serve this guy with this document, dude. Just, go your own way. Right. I just would have told him to hit the road.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, because nothing good came of that. And he just turned around and, just wanted to suck his dick, and that's all he wanted to do. So if you wanted to suck the guy's dick, why get so into like wanting to dox him and wanting to find him and wanting to ruin his life and do all this stuff to him? But then really you just want his approval, right?
Yeah. And
you'll find out on the first episode of the Slurp and the Tour, bitch, okay?
And another sad thing about this whole situation is American Dream. I mean, he's a psycho to begin with. He does some really off the wall stuff. Yeah, but now he's like, he's like going in on other chats and, hey, Jamie, and saying all this stuff about everyone that he knows nothing about. And he just thinks he's like top shit now that he's got JB and Eli on his side.
I know. Well, he's being run around like their pet monkey, and Eli's trying to rile up, trying to get JB and American Dream to collaborate with him. Mm-hmm. And he was even trying to incite JB to go after J-Rom with him. I don't know if you guys saw the walking stream. It's like, J-Rom and JB have an agreement. I don't know if it's been broken or what, but like the fact that they have this agreement, why would you want to try to fuck with somebody's agreement? and say, "Hey, let's go after J-Rom, JB." Like he's obviously trying to stir up drama, or he wouldn't have said that.
Yeah.
It's
Hello, gorgeous Jamie.
Where's
Hey,
my
Angels
heart?
Asylum.
Jamie, where's my heart, bitch? Okay.
I was just getting ready to say the same thing. This is my damn channel. He comes in here and gives Sarah a heart, but I don't get one. Well, no. But yeah, American Dream will be who I think will suit really good with him and should be his co-host is Shaded Lady. Them two,
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Should team up. They're just the same person.
Yeah. Yeah. And Angels Asylum, I just wanted to say that we all heard you on American Dreams stream, and you were just saying so much truth on there to both of them.
Damn, Chrissy's cheating on you, Sarah, because she got like 8 hearts.
Of course. Oh my God, there's so many freaking.
Love you too, Jamie.
Mm-hmm. I get so jealous. Chrissy, do you remember when I was like crying because he was giving emojis to a lesbian and it was like a cucumber? Yeah. And I cried like, he didn't have to give her a cucumber. Why was it a cucumber? He could have said something else.
Yep, she messaged me. I'm so done. He's blocked. I'm done.
Sarah, you're like, what? He sent her an eggplant. What? She's like, that's a lesbian. I don't care what she is.
And then if I mention someone, she's like, "Who's that? Should I be worried?" I'm like, "Sarah, calm down."
Another one.
This is so funny.
The funny thing is, like, some of these bitches have had to be cut twice and more, and they keep coming back. They keep the same ones.
Oh Lord, it's all good. It's all good.
Jamie says cucumbers for all the
ladies. Yeah.
All the amusement park passes.
That's all the cucumbers, all the women's.
I'm surprised Jamie just must have really gotten out of bed. He's too tired to get on a panel. You know what I'm saying?
Right?
Come on up. Come on up, James. Or are you afraid? You're afraid to go toe to toe, James?
Are you scared?
I've got foreskin times 10. Foreskin, I tell you. Okay.
Oh Lord.
Was that really Queen Helen Casey last night, or was that a troll fake in the chat?
I think it might have been. I think it was her. I don't know.
I think it was her. But when she came in and said that shit about Mama Goonie, I immediately blocked her.
And what did she say about Mama Goonie? I didn't see what she said.
I sent it
like she was like a fat ugly bitch or some shit like something like that.
When are you gonna? Yeah, and I blocked her, and everyone's like, and then JP and someone else unhit her, Lauren. And I hit her back again. No, Lauren unhit her and I hit her again. And then JP unhit her. And I'm like, okay, I'm done. And then everyone's like, let her talk. And I'm like, after she comes and says something like that, no, I'm not going to let her talk.
No, I get why you were doing that. But we wanted to see what she was going to, we just wanted to see where she was going with that, what she was going to say.
Well, like I said, if she would have just come in and said something about Eli or something like that, then yeah, let her talk. But she came in, and it's exactly what she said, because I sent it to Mama Goonie. She said, Mama Goonie, are you going to apologize for being fat and ugly? And I'm like, no, hell no.
What?
Yeah.
And that was really her?
Yeah, because I did the channel go to.
What a nasty mod you have, Eli. That's pretty rude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have her. I have the go to. Welcome, Jamie. And I checked it, and it was her. So
that was her.
Yeah, I checked with the go-to, and it was her.
I gotta say that classic wit is still intact.
Mm-hmm.
If that's her.
Yep.
Just like it reminds me of the Raleigh Jones. Get off of my channel, bitch boy.
Bitch boy. Raleigh Jones.
Unsubscribe. I don't know. I might keep her around just to heckle us, you know, like she could be like the old geezers in the Muppets, you know, just hanging out in the rafters. Let's see how much of a shit show this is gonna be. Whoa!
Yeah, right? If she says stuff like that, that's fine. But like I said, when she's insulted Mama Goonie, I was like, no.
No, I get it. You know what's funny about Queen Helen Casey? I'm pretty sure I've had like 0 interaction with her. Period.
I'm trying to think.
I once thought that I was interacting with her last year when she did one of the classic live streams where she was yelling and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I came into the chat and I was talking, and everyone could see me, right? Everyone could see me chatting away, and I could chat with them. And I thought, okay, Queen Ellen Casey's just letting me chat for some reason. I don't know why. She's not even reacting. She seemed to just be okay with me being there. And then someone alerted her that I was in the chat, and he's like, "What? Where's Like a Theory? Let me get rid of him. Get out of my channel." You know, and I was like,
"Oh my god, that's so
okay,
funny."
Yeah. So she eventually got rid of me. The reason she couldn't see me is because she blocked me like a long time ago.
Sarah dropped.
So she couldn't even see me. But that was it. And we'd never really talked before that. I don't think we didn't have any interactions.
I think that one live where all that stuff went down with her daughter. I think you guys had interactions then, if I remember right.
I don't know why that jumped off.
I don't know. Did we? I thought I knew I had interactions with her daughter, but I don't think I had any. That was around that same time. I don't think, because that was when I went to her chat and was talking, but she didn't really notice me. So
no, you're using like the daughter as the intermediary to talk back and forth. Remember that?
Yeah. So I
never had heard your name a lot from Eli, and that's why she was poisoned against you. Like she had probably heard like Theory's bad and you need to ban him.
Right. You know what's funny is Eli and all these other people, they'll spin all these stories about how bad I am, but they never just come over and just want to have a conversation to see if I'm that bad.
Yeah. Of course.
I guess if I'm that bad, it's I'm so bad they can't even just come over and see for themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Thumbs up the chat, folks. We have 5 thumbs down and 3 thumbs up.
What?
Oh boy! Yay!
It's the doctor.
Enemy.
The doctor's doing it.
The doctor. The doctor hates you, by the way.
Who is Slender Man?
Slender Man could be anybody. There's a lot of them. I actually don't even have a Slender Man account anymore.
I got blamed as being Slender Man, and I was like, I have not been around for 4 months. I don't know what the fuck a Slender Man is.
Of course,
Slender Man is just this character that comes around to protect people, and he's kind of like the opposite of his usual lore.
Gotcha.
It's kind of like a group of people that kind of surface to help people, and a lot of us kind of assumed the identity of Slender Man to obscure who it was.
Gotcha.
So yeah, this was in the fall of last year.
Yeah, and then after that happened, the other side created Jigsaw. So there's a lot of Jigsaw too.
Right. I like how whenever they do something, it's just like a retaliation. It's just like a reaction. They're not original in any way. And Shaggy's been doing that same fucking Jigsaw thing for years now, so it's not anything new.
Oh, he has? I didn't know.
Oh yeah, he called himself the Jigsaw of YouTube or something like that. I don't know. I don't know what he thinks he's not clever, and he doesn't set traps for people. I don't know.
No, I thought he created it after the Slender Man stuff.
Server.
Well, he created the sock, right? But he didn't create that identity for himself just then. That was that he had kind of called himself that and referred to himself as that off and on throughout the years.
Yeah, he's another one that just has to get involved in everybody's things, whether he knows anything about it or not.
Yeah, I was kind of surprised lately. He's kind of been sticking, his nose out of our business. I'm kind of thinking wow, something he's not, getting involved with. I'm kind of amazed.
Yeah.
It doesn't concern him. He's not talking about us. Okay, wow.
Well, he still talks about you guys, but not the way that he used to. You know what I mean?
Right.
He still comments and says, "Oh yeah, they did this and that, and oh that was Jamie Like Theory that done that," or
right.
And that's when he's on the other people's panels.
Now Eli is scheduled to go on this RDA panel. Is that going to be the fake Eli again, or is that actually him going on there?
I don't know.
Probably a fake one. I don't know. But he did say on that one live, that I'm willing to come and talk to you.
See, that's why I think it might really be him, because his latest thing was that he was just going to go everywhere and talk to everyone and just do that.
Well, I've already made the RJ people irrelevant, so
Yeah.
they couldn't feel any more irrelevant than they do right now.
He did say he wasn't going to talk about you two anymore, so he will have nothing to talk about if he goes on their panel.
Yeah, right.
That's all they talk about.
Let me ask you a question. Whenever Eli is asked to like dish on something, has he ever said, I'd like to talk about that, but I'm not allowed to? Has he ever said something like that?
I don't think so.
Slurp.
Because Eli basically he can't help himself. He can't help but talk shit.
Right.
No matter what his agreements are. So I feel like if he was asked a specific question about you or me, he would answer either way.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I've never seen someone that knows so much about someone he's never been close with. It's like, James, I know you're wearing an extra large Hanes boxer briefs, gray striped right now.
He knows everything.
Someone close to you send me a picture.
Okay. I know, James. You feel the walls are closing in on you. Okay, you're losing this much money in your bank account every day. You only make this much amount of money, and you got to pay your car payments off every month. Me. Okay.
I almost wanted to punch my computer screen when he just kept going in. Okay, but you think he's making 4,000, but if he loses Wise Night, he'll only have 1,000. Then he has to pay the card. I'm like, dude, get the fuck out of his colon, Jesus Christ.
I don't know why he cares so much.
But even if I hated the person that they were talking about, it's like, dude, that's none of your fucking business. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's what I don't like is when they start going real life. If you want to comment on things that are being done on someone's channel, then fine, do it. But when you start going real life and start bringing up their family, their situations, then that's where you have to draw the line. That's just.
But that says everything about them. If they have to go there, that means they have nothing else legitimate.
Right.
Like they have nothing legitimate if they're going there.
Yeah, that's what stupid people do. They don't argue the point. They just find a way to criticize you.
Right. And that's what
I
hate.
Chrissy, I don't like your avatar because it reminds me at a distance of the fucking that fucking what's that goddamn bitch name? Arcade.
Who?
Like looks like the black cat in her fucking pic. Is your mask?
Well, let's see.
Okay, RJ. Well. Chrissy, I didn't even know you had like a actual channel. So like I found I couldn't find RJ's latest stream, and then I saw that you had streamed it with Jamie, and I was laughing my ass off along with Jamie when he's like, "Wow, god damn it, blah blah blah." I was dying yesterday. Boy, come on, boy.
I just recently got my 1,000 subscribers and got monetized and all that, so I have to start streaming more to.
Congratulations.
This is my corner.
How long did that take you to get monetized?
Actually, I didn't even. It said you're eligible, and then I clicked OK and apply, and then it was like 2 days later it was done.
Fake subs.
Nice.
Yeah, so I didn't even know I was gonna be qualified.
I just fell into your lap.
Yeah,
that's nice. With Frank, he didn't know what to do. He just kind of looked at his channel. Was like, I think I might be monetized. I don't know. Can you find out?
He had like 6,000 watch hours. He didn't even know it. Because he had everything set to private. I said, Frank, oh my God, your channel could be monetized right now. He goes, what?
I didn't think I had the watch hours until that happened. And I was like, because I know for this year, it was only like 1,000 something. And I was like, so I'm not going to get it. And then I looked at last year's and it was over like 6,000. So I was like, oh, I guess I do have them.
You see how, you know how I know Chrissy is smart? Because she actually turns on the monetization button like on her videos.
No.
Frank is not that smart. He doesn't know how to do that.
Oh, I'll have to find out how to do that.
Just go to YouTube Studio and under content and find
it's easy.
click on.
It's insultingly easy. It's just Frank doesn't do anything.
I think Frank's going to hire you to do his artwork for his channel, and I hope that he's going to change it from A Grip on Life, because we shouldn't have anything to do with Eli. I'm actually going to talk to him about it. I'm not going to change the name for him, but I'm going to ask him, hey, Frank, do you think it's time to move on from A Grip on Life?
I do. He shouldn't have anything to do with Eli anyway. It's
like
so since you think it's a good idea, and we're both his channel managers, should we just make the executive decision and change it?
No.
How about we just call his channel "Fuck You"? Can we do that?
Fuck you, Zia.
Yeah,
if we put just an F and then a U, we could do it.
Phew.
I can see Eli now. He's like, I told you all, you don't make SB a channel manager. She's taking over your channel.
Right.
Plus channel updates.
Oh man, I'm so glad to be gone with the fucking RDA people. That's all they ever said. Like, they're taking over your channel. You're taking over your channel. Like, shut up.
Well, it's funny because people don't know this. I've had access to Frank's channel for months.
Mm-hmm.
I was filing for him before I started posting videos on that channel.
Yeah.
Right.
So all this stuff about, oh, Sarah's gonna attack Frank's channel. Frank, look out, look out. It's like I could have deleted his channel for 4 months now.
Right?
Yeah.
So
I don't know. I don't get where they're. Where do these accusations even come from? Like, how do they back them up?
I don't know where they come from. It's just one after another, and it's just, I think it's whatever they can say to get whoever to either be afraid of me or try to fuck with me or something. Like to get Eli riled up. They told him, well, Sarah's gonna take her channel. You know what I mean? She's gonna strike her channel. Of course, that got him all riled up. That was in the beginning. That was years ago.
I really don't get like the hatred some of these people have for you.
I don't either.
Yeah, and I can't even really comment on it at this point. It's just something I need to move on from, and I got something awesome out of it, which is meeting your cute ass, and that's it.
And yeah, I'm around every now and then, babe.
Yeah, you too.
That's why I asked SB. I'm not going off whatever I've ever heard, which hasn't been much, but that's why I was asking you a couple questions earlier. I just have to go from the ground up. You know what I'm saying? So.
Yeah, that's good, Zia. I'm glad that's one good thing about you, Zia. Is you give people a chance and you're not biased.
No.
Yeah,
I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there were some people who came to me after I made friends with Sarah, and they're like, "Well, why is she around? Everyone says all these bad things about her, so she must be bad." Like,
there's still people that don't like me that are in your.
Like logically though, like misliking, like I'm wondering, like, did you always want to end up on, I guess, this side?
No.
And you kind of got pushed over here because it was like the end of the road. Like, I'm not trying to start things. I'm just asking.
No, because that's your guys' perspective. Because I didn't see it like that. Because I didn't know about these different communities. What happened to me was Eli was weaponized against me. People got in his ear and told him, they thought it was real funny, maybe as a prank, maybe something just, they didn't like me. They said, Sarah's going to take your channel down. She's going to do this. She's going to do that. So they got him all hyped up and they got him to attack me. He kept attacking me for the longest time. And finally I got in contact with him and I said, look, I'm not trying to take your fucking channel. I don't know what these people are telling you. And so we ended up joining forces at that point. And at that point, that was the whole year that I was like fighting these people, trying to get them to leave me alone, trying to take videos down, all this. And Eli was helping with that. Well, at the end of that, I met Jamie through Lauren, and she put me into a group with him, and I don't remember the reason or whatever, but it's just I met Jamie and he was in this group, and and so I knew Eli didn't like him and had a bad history with him. But like when Eli and I were working together, Jamie was not the focus. He didn't talk about Jamie. He would only obsess on JB. So there wasn't like this history of, I knew he didn't like him, but it wasn't like this history of this whole trashing of Jamie, because we never talked about Jamie. I didn't know Jamie. But when I started talking to him, Eli had a big problem with that and told me to stop talking to him. I said, well, I'm not going to stop talking to him, Eli. And Eli and I were done with our stuff. So what did it matter? So that was the situation. And that's it.
The only positive I could ever give Eli, and I'm sure he'll listen to this now or later, it's like if he is so adamant. He if he focused on one thing and actually got good at something, he'd be like really good at it. You know what I'm saying? But he focuses on garbage and will never get anywhere. You know what I'm saying? He has a good focus. If he figured out, like, if he was good at selling cars, he'd be the best car salesman because he'll never let you leave the lot without buying a car.
Well, that's ironic you mentioned it because his father was the top car salesman in their county for years. Like Dimitri, he was it. So he probably has like some of that, and obviously he can network. He's very good with filling out forms, being very specific with that. He has a lot of good skills. I don't want to say, it's because he's not a good person, because I don't know if he's a good person or not. Obviously, I never knew him. I'm not going to say that. But obviously, he's the narcissistic supply that he gets from his YouTube show, because we all know he doesn't make any money off of it. So he's getting something off of that. That's worth more to him than a lot. That's his main thing. So that's his focus.
I've made more money off of Eli, and I haven't had. I make a channel for a week, and then they're not around for a year. Like, that's how shitty his channel is.
Yeah, and maybe on some level he likes the trolling videos about him because it is that attention, even if it's negative. I mean, that's a speculation. I don't know if it's true, but it could be. So who knows?
And now
it's hard for me to formulate a thought, but you got what I was saying. It's like if he focused on one thing and got really good at it and quit doubling down on garbage, he'd be good at something.
Oh, absolutely. And he could even have a real channel if like you're saying, like, for example, like, how Raleigh Jones, he streams in the appliance community, and he's had some videos that go viral, but they have nothing to do with this stuff. They're like, like repair videos. Like you're saying, he could have that, and he could have something very specific. Obviously not a drama channel because he doesn't do it very well. And, nobody really cares about that kind of drama. Yeah, he could absolutely have a successful channel if he put his mind to that. Or if he collaborated with the right person. Look who he collaborates with. Yeah. Right? Come on. Look at the people that come onto his panel. Come on.
But the funny thing is, he acts like he's the top dog, but I don't know about Mutt Nuts, but most of the people he brings on his panel, they have more real subs than he does.
Well, absolutely. I think Mutts has more real subs than he does, I believe.
You get what I'm saying?
Everyone has more real subs than he does. He's got like 5 fans.
Right.
Well, there were 3,000 people on his block list, which is insane because he doesn't even have a third of that subscribed to him. So you're going to block 3,000 accounts.
You have to understand, 1,000 of those are trim hits. Okay.
Well,
probably.
Yeah, but not all of them. I mean, this man is not.
And the other 1,000 are the doctor, and the other 1,000 after that is Ronaldo.
Is the other doctor? Yeah.
3. You know what? I could see your guys' point about, if Eli did this, he could be successful. I'm more bleak on him. Like, I don't think he could be successful. I consider Eli to be more like a club that you beat someone over the head with, rather than the person wielding the club. He doesn't have the actual talent to pull off any of this stuff, like to actually take control. He can only be controlled. He can only be wielded in a certain way.
I see.
Yeah.
Like he can only be used. He can never be the one in charge. I mean, yes and no. I mean,
he's not self-aware enough is the problem. And
that's when people can come in and take advantage of him.
And that has everything to do with him as a person, his personality, whatever disorders he has, his mental capacity, something about him. It's not going to ever work out.
He's intuitive, Jamie. You're just talking shit.
Exactly, and that's exactly what I mean.
Well, when I said I didn't mean he was going to be the next Jeff Bezos. I was trying to say he'd be like the best water boy at the high school football game, Jamie.
Yeah.
Yeah, like he had an angle.
He's a court jester,
Yeah. He does have character. Like
the king or whoever, let's say a talk show host took notice of Eli and it's like, and here we have Coach Eli, and he comes out like, just like ambling onto the stage like, hey everyone, like it'd be like that kind of thing where everyone just laughs at his very existence. If he gets paid for doing that, I guess, but he would have to be noticed for that specific, like being a lol cow kind of thing, not for any legitimate, because he has no real advice to give. He's got no real life experience. and he doesn't have any real successes. So he couldn't actually pull off any real life coaching or anything like that. It would just be pure cringy entertainment.
Yep.
So, and he doesn't want to do that. That's
Zia, was you there?
We've confirmed over and over again that he doesn't want to do that kind of entertainment. So,
yeah. Zia, were you there last night when we were watching his panel when he was having that Janet and Muttnut and all them on there?
No, actually, I went to bed when you guys got done with Jamie.
That was the after party.
Hilarious.
I don't know the channel links.
Oh my god! You have to show up next time. Where?
Put it in the private chat.
Okay.
Yeah.
This Janet woman was so funny.
The funniest part was when Frank was mouthing Eli. He was lip syncing. So we had Frank on full screen, and then we had the audio from Eli in the background. It was classic, and Frank was doing all this shit. It was great.
Yeah.
The Janet lady actually went crazy on me. I told Jamie this a week or two ago. I called in the JB Gunners, just drunk trolling. And then she's like, he goes, anyone can call in. So I called in and I was like, you're a fucking fat faggot. Then I called back in 10 minutes later and I was like, this is Zia. And she's like, who the fuck's Zia? I'm like, bitch, shut the fuck up. He said I can call in. That stream's deleted now. That's that one we were trying to find, Jamie. Remember last week? We couldn't find the spot. And
what a loser.
Yeah, she started going off on me. I'm like, what the fuck?
She was on a roll last night, and then that other guy, Lord, whoever he is, just busted her. I mean, he put her in her place. Her face just kind of dropped like, oh shit. That was the funniest part of it.
Yeah.
She was all trying to be flirty with him, and he wasn't having it. He was like,
Lord Gaelic. Yeah, she was.
That's him. Yeah,
dark chocolate, and she was ready for him, and she got all excited. It was great.
Yeah, that bitch is crazy. She looks crazy, and she sounds crazy.
She's oddly hot to me. She's oddly hot to me. She's got this weird something going on. I just want a cream pie.
Oh my god, are you serious?
Gross, Leah.
I'm joking.
No, he's not.
Okay, Jamie, you know me too well.
Yeah, I do.
I thought he was serious because y'all are into some weird shit out here. I don't know.
No, George, we're talking shit right now, okay? Thin skin times 10.
Well, the coach has moved
I know
on.
they haven't moved on. We are moved on. I'm not coming.
No more drama. The question is, will you guys after today?
I think Mr. George pissed Kristen off last night.
George knows better.
He always does.
Hey, George, if there's no more drama, why did JB do a re-upload of one of our streams this morning? If there's no more drama, why is he stealing our content?
And JB doesn't do beefs with people, right?
Right? Why is he? And he doesn't do burials. Why is he making fun of a dead child?
Right.
That's also against YouTube guidelines, by the way, to anyone partnered with him.
JB is a good man.
Eli cares so much about respecting the guidelines. He's partnered with somebody who breaks them right and left. So we'll see. We'll see how this goes.
Right.
JB is a good man. God bless the gun squad.
Oh god, I miss the days when Assistly would stream. Remember, I was in Thailand, so I would stream really late because I was on the other end of the world. So he would stream, then I would stream after Jamie streamed. That was a good time. Yeah. I remember Assistly would open each stream, open up a can of beer. Remember that, Jamie? And be like, let's get it on.
Yes. And then he had no mods. No mods,
bus. No mods.
If they keep going, we should do a stream. If they keep going, we should do a stream called JB, You've Been Played for a Fool. And show every receipt that Eli ever paid to stalk him, and just go through and just show fucking everything because they've already done the worst shit they could say. So what do we have to lose?
True.
I feel like J-Rom got ripped off last night for that donation. It's like he went to sleep with blue balls.
Why do you mean he got ripped off? He didn't get ripped off. He released a major fucking receipt or major fucking truth bomb.
Yeah.
That Eli got fired from his job for doing something extremely bad.
But what?
Just let your mind run wild, bruh.
Not about Eli.
Why not?
I had Eli going on a background tab a long time ago, and I was trying to look at porn, And then like I couldn't get a boner, and I was like, why? And it was because of Eli's voice.
Oh my God, that's really funny.
Unlike JB, who gets boners just listening to the coach.
I was just gonna say, unlike JB, who has to listen to the sweet voice of Eli as he drifts off to sleep, and if Anna turns it off, then he wakes up and yells,
"Bitch, go back to Eli."
Bitch, I listen to Eli.
Slurp.
Turn the Eli back on.
Plug my CPAP back in and turn Eli back on.
No, not Eli. The Eli. Like it's like it's a TV.
It's my
God.
machine.
Turn the Eli back on.
He probably has pictures of him around his house.
Oh yeah.
Good.
On his.
What's funny? You know what's funny is I've said that a long time ago. Like that Eli could just have his own, his own like entertainment system thing. It's just called the Eli. You just turn him on. He starts yelling at you about whatever.
You know what Eli should do? He should be on Cameo and do like insult grams. Like seriously, people would pay him.
That's what I was going to say a couple nights ago. Yeah,
that'd be great.
Like I'd pay him $30 to like make a fucked up video to somebody and then like send it to him. It's fun. That'd be fun, and he'd make money, and he would do what he loved, which is talking shit about people.
Funny.
So
It'd be funny. Like he receives like a message from someone like saying, "Hey, could you call my friend a little homo gay boy or whatever?" And then he's just reading the message. He's like, "Call my friend a little homo gay boy." What kind of a man hires another man to call another man a homo gay boy?
That sounded like Sam Hill and Eli had a butt baby.
It did. That was crazy.
Hey, there's another one for Eli. Maybe he should go on Sam's panel.
Jamie, will you do the JT voice so people can hear that you literally sound like JT?
Oh God, I remember when that first happened, and I was like, "Which one's JT for real?" Holy shit!
It's scary.
Yeah, he does sound just like JT.
Scary.
Oh, where's JT at? Is he on the screen?
Oh my
Get
God.
on here. Hey, Chrissy. What's up? I heard Sarah talking on here. Just figured I want to talk to her ass. What's up with you, Sarah? How you been? How you been? I just figured I'll go over to Shaggy and Susie's for a little bit. That's a little, vacation from this side. That'll be fun.
JT, I'm just wondering why you're running your mouth talking about threesomes and shit. What's going on, JT? Why do you keep us in your mouth, man?
I don't know. Just thought it'd be funny. Just thought it'd be funny to do that.
I
You know
know,
what I'm
JT.
saying?
You are a goofball.
I just dropped the receipts on you, Sarah. You see all the receipts I dropped, all the voice notes and shit. I thought it was hilarious.
Oh my God. That you're like, oh my God. Literally, we have to do like an interview where where I'm interviewing JT and you have to do that voice. And like we could play out. People would think it was him.
Oh, yeah. Can you do the Sharon now?
Yes, son.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Oh, I have a question for JT on the panel. JT, what was your goal when you were trying to be with Sharon? Were you trying to make it a serious thing, or were you just going to hit and quit, or what was that? You drove 15 hours?
Well, I was going through a little bit of a dry spell, so I just figured I would, get my little nut off, and then, what's a little gas to get that done, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And how did Sharon compare to your usual amputees?
Ugh.
I mean, what's a few more legs between friends? You know what I'm saying?
Oh my God. Oh,
Is Alone Capone still around?
No, but his trolls are.
Who are his trolls? I never knew he had trolls.
Dude, nobody can keep track of them but me. They started in on me like early last year.
Mm-hmm.
It was like Alone Capone Forever, Jamie Never, or something like that. Like one of them was called.
I remember that. Yeah,
and then like whenever like that one would get blocked, like another one would come in, like Jamie's T-shirts $0 sales or something like that. Mama Goonie, like fat big whale bitch, some whatever fucking weird sock. He just come in one after the other when he gets blocked. So that's how I know all his socks. He's got this weird obsession with Alone Capone and also me. I don't know why. He always uses my face and sock accounts. But I can always tell when it's him, and he always just trolls in like the most retarded way. He's not like an Arnie. Arnie has like full on narratives about people that are just completely untrue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's weird.
He's lazier than that. He'll be like, "Hey, Jamie, how many shirts did you sell today or this year or something?" Probably none. Like something like that. You know, just like a kind of a harmless diss, but it's just annoying.
Arnie's very involved. Arnie kind of watches everything, doesn't he? He watches all the streams because he has to.
I don't know
To be able to know all that stuff, you would have to.
Yeah, but it's super weird how Arnie processes all this stuff because I don't know if he's trolling or if he's this is his real perspective on things because he is completely wrong about everything. And you know, that's who that James Pink is. He won't admit it though, for some reason.
I have one more question before I mute for a bit, but who was that guy that came on the panel last night, like the MMA looking guy?
It's Josh Haters Inc.
No, not him, not the fat Samoan. He's cool though, but
he's not Samoan either.
Whatever.
Are you talking about Lord Gaelic? Are you talking about Eli's panel?
No, on our panel last night, your panel, like there's that guy that came in and just asked a few questions about like Las Kajit and shit like that. He had like an MMA fighter as his avatar.
You know, that's a good question. Antonio Padilla is what he calls himself, but I don't know him beyond that.
But his voice, he sounded like he's been around, like the way he asked the questions, and I never heard that voice though.
He's watched, that's for sure. But I don't know too much about him except that he's anti-Eli.
Oh, okay.
He seems kind of newish, honestly. Like I think I first started seeing him around like maybe a couple months back.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I should ask him.
He left a comment on your video, like the replay. I saw it this morning, and that's why I remembered him. So.
Why don't you talk to him on there? Why don't you comment and be like, "Hey, who are you?"
Nah.
All right.
Nah. I only panel up, bro.
You what?
I only panel up, bro.
Oh, okay. You don't leave comments?
Nah.
All right. Bruh.
So when are you gonna do some real content, Bus? I'm waiting for a philosophy stream or something we can get deep on. No, for real. It'd be nice to do something like that.
All right, we can do it next week or this week or whatever.
Cool, Bus.
You gonna hang around long enough for that? Probably not.
No, I'm around. I just don't post and do channel shit anymore. But I come on.
You also just leave. You also leave in the middle of nowhere, like, you know.
I've explained this to you.
So it's kind of hard to like plan things with you, knowing what you do. That
you hurt my feelings a couple days ago and said you never do anything with me, so I'll just join a panel of a show you already planned without me. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Well, that sounds. I mean, well, you know what you do.
No, I got it.
Yeah.
But I think it would be nice to do a good stream and not have any kind of fucking cuckery like that fucking faggot. It'd be cool to like actually advance and get people to actually talk about real life and not
let's
real life.
Let's just do that from now on. There's no need to talk about any of it from now on. Like none. We've already seen everything.
I agree.
Yeah, I agree too.
Cool.
It's best to just ignore.
Hi, Angel.
Hi, Angel.
Ignore and strike for content. Speaking of which, I'm waiting for J-Rom to get back to me. I'm gonna do some striking.
That's who I feel. We'll use Chrissy's channel as the shit talk channel for now on. So I think J-Rom will be the next target for Eli and JB, but J-Rom can handle his own.
J-Rom already is. I don't know if you saw the walking stream. Yeah, J-Rom already is. Eli was already saying, let's go after J-Rom. But yeah, J-Rom will slam them with receipts, which he already has been doing. So
yeah.
I like that one he did about the Canada stuff.
Yeah, he's been really he's been cranking out his videos, and all of them are bombshells. Every single one of them has receipts. Yeah,
it's like the shit anyone wants to do it. We're just too lazy to do it, and he seems to be doing all those little detail videos that people have wanted to do.
And he's the one with the receipts. He's with Anna. He's the one that has them. So
yeah,
that's the good thing about him. He always produces receipts. Always.
Yeah.
And that's why these people can't argue with him, because he's done and showed all the receipts.
Yeah, I'm gonna go and do my walk and shit, but I'll find a panel tonight. Hey, in the private chat, let me see. Okay, I got something in there. Okay, so I'll see you guys around. Is anyone going live tonight, maybe, or not?
Not me. I'm taking a rest.
Okay.
I might game tomorrow, like on Punkstatic.
Yay.
Dude, you're 35.
Oh yeah, can't game when you're 35.
Calm down, bitch. Okay, well, ladies, have a good day. I'll be around. Yeah, Zia, we'll see you, bitches. And Jamie.
Later, bitch.
See ya, Zia.
See ya. No, it's Zia, we'll see ya.
Yeah, but I'm saying Zia is a response to that.
Ooh, FB, talk to me, Jamie. She's mine, bitch. Okay. I have foreskin times 10.
Beep. Slurps and twerps. That was a nice.
Hey, Sarah, I just sent you a message.
Oh, I got it. Yes, I will.
Yes, she would love to.
I'll do that right now.
But anyway, I guess we've covered it. Bottom line is don't laugh at others' misfortunes.
Yeah. I'm going to get off too and start waking up and shit.
The hubby just start doing work
stuff. All right.
Start working on stuff.
Zia's back. Hold on, Zia's back. What's up? Zia. You're muted.
I know, because I had the stream. I accidentally closed the StreamYard and I lost that link that was put in the private chat.
Oh.
Sorry.
Did you get it back?
It's not there.
That's because you left.
Yeah, I hit leave studio and I forgot I would close the screen. Okay. Thank you. Okay. Thanks, guys. Peace.
You're welcome. Bye.
Yep.
Later.
Yeah. All right. Well, the hubby just got home, so.
All right. Later, Chrissy. Good stream.
Thank you. Thanks, Sarah.
Thanks for having us on.
No problem. Talk to you guys later. Care. Thanks, everyone, for coming. Just remember, it's not funny. Always. Sometimes it's funny. Most of the time, it's not. Everyone have a great Sunday, and we'll catch you on the next one. If nobody else goes live tonight, I might just to shoot the shit, so we'll see. All right. See you later.